Hello and welcome to Coffee with Carl for April 12th, 2022. I appreciate you showing up. Look at that, 11 a.m. sharp. We are here live, and my wife is not shopping today, so hopefully she is tuning in along with two other people, three viewers right off the stop. We got a great show for you today, kind of a special edition. I think that you guys will really enjoy. So without further ado, let's kick it off.
It's the time of the week once again. Attention please, it's Coffee with Carl. For all of you who need a helping hand in real estate world, it's Coffee with Carl. Whether you're selling or buying, there's so many things to consider. Grab a paper and pen and your favorite brew. This informative recaps coming live to you. It's the time of the week once again. It's Coffee with Carl.
All right. So a very special show. I want to first start off with a community spotlight. Oh, look at that. My wife tuning in. She says, I'm here. Laugh out loud with a crying emoji. So, hi, baby. Thanks for tuning in. My biggest fan. Oh, and we're up to 5. So we've got a couple of other people. We've got an interactive show today, so definitely use the comments. I think we've got a lot of things to discuss about. But first, I do want to start. Oh, what happened? I lost my camera. Hold on. Wait a second. I'm not sure what's going on here. Let's see. Is the camera back? Hey, the camera's back. All right, some technical difficulties. I'm not sure why my camera shuts off automatically sometimes, but that's what happens. But first, I want to start off with some community spotlight. So from a community spotlight standpoint, I do want to highlight a couple of things. Let me quit out of this. So this past week, we did have our Portland Easter egg hunt. And I want to highlight these agents. So Jamie Smigel, Angela Aresco, Vanessa Aquino, and Fred Ferguson, and of course our Easter Bunny, who were there at the event and gave away tons of ears and prizes. The weather held out for them. East Hampton's was actually canceled. So East Hampton's has a rain delay and will be this Saturday. So for those kids who want to do another Easter egg hunt, you can come. We had the big wavy guy there with our moving truck, a lot of good stuff. I think the event was extremely successful. Fred said that there had to be, 300 people there. It was really, really cool. And I want to thank these guys for hosting it. And I want to thank everybody who showed up over in Portland at the Recplex, at the recreational complex. I don't even know what it's called. I call things like that the Recplex. For showing up and having a really good time. And happy Easter to everybody this weekend. And I think that was really cool. So that's that. Now I want to get into the main meat of what we're doing, and that is our agent spotlight. So our agent spotlight this week is on me. I want to talk about headshots. Today is picture day at Carl Gild and Associates. We have a photographer coming in to do new headshots. And I hate pictures of myself. I'm going to share with you my favorite headshot, my favorite professional headshot that was done. Sorry, it takes a second. Oh, and let me share this. So this was the last headshot that I ever liked. There you go. There I am. And Since then, some things have changed. And here's the thing, is that real estate and professional headshots are so weird, especially in real estate. I'm going to tell you what happens. In real estate, agents use their headshots forever. So it's not uncommon that we go to the closing table and there is as somebody walks in and you turn and you're like, who the hell are you? You don't look like anything that's on your photo. I always laugh because there's agents with, they got their phone up to their head and it's like one of these things. It's such a bizarre thing. So I'm going to do this later and I'm going to show you my first headshot. This was in 2000. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Look at those cheeks and that collar. Now listen, this was a stylish getup. I mean, that collar, honestly, I wish I had this same outfit because I think it'd be great to go back and get this done again. I mean, my hairstyle is amazing. This is a great picture. Now, in 2006, I got into the real estate business. And this was my headshot. Okay, a lot of you probably remember this picture because I had it plastered on the side of my car. So in 2006, I did wrap my car. Let me see, I have a picture of that too. So let me show this to you guys. And many of you remember this. Actually, a lot of people remember this car because people still tell me about it, even though I haven't driven it in 10 years. But this was my car in 2006. You can see Prudential Connecticut Realty on it. It had my picture on the side, and it said the future of real estate, which is still our catchphrase. Did have the custom license plate Smigel with a scrolling marquee. That license plate lit up and said, "Follow me to your dream home." And I also had a business card holder. If you look at the rear bumper of that car, there was business cards that you could just take anytime you wanted. So that was my 2006 headshot. And I also, that was basically the best one I had. There were some other ones that were there. So take a look at this guy. This was the blue steel version of the 2006. We're actually going to look at what never made it to public, into the public eye. So, Catherine says, I think you should just use your baby photo on your business cards. And I would agree with you. As a matter of fact, there was a comment of an agent who was looking to join us, and they said, "Oh, Carl, he's so young," right? Well, I'm not young anymore. I'm old now. And my wife said that car was embarrassing to ride in. I disagree. That car was the best car and was the coolest car to ride in. But yes, it was embarrassing. So this picture from 2006 never made it out. I'm not sure what I'm doing here. I'm not sure why I'm so serious. It's a very interesting photo. My glasses are kind of crooked and they don't fit me very well. They're like, my face is grown around the glasses and my hair is crazy. So that never made it. And then I also did a standing pose back in 2006, which also never made it. This is like the casual business Carl at the bar, I guess. I don't know what's happening here. So another recommendation. And let me tell you, all these photographers are great, and I don't blame them at all for what has happened here. It's unfortunately, it's what they had to work with. And that is, so those are from 2006. So in 2013, and actually I think it was more like 2010, I had new headshots done to what you all see today. So here is the 2010 to 2013, somewhere in there headshot, and it's the same one I use to this day. And not that I haven't had other headshots done since then. And we're going to take a look at those for better or worse. And of course, if you guys have recommendations about headshots, whether you're in real estate or whether you're just a professional person and have any recommendations, because I'm going to do this again today. And it's something I absolutely dread. If you have any recommendations on how I can look like a normal person, that would be great. So anyways, this is the one I've been using ever since 2010, 2011. And so this is 10, 12 years old. It's the best one I've ever done. And I've used it in all sorts of different ways. You can see I have done it in laser form, right? This was always the coolest. Oh, there you go, Angela. The one with the electric background. Oh, and I've lost my camera again. Hold on one second. There is the one with the laser background, which it's a great one. You know, this was always the coolest background when we were kids, that we wanted to have the lasers. And I think you had to, our parents had to pay extra for that to have the laser background. I've used it in all sorts of promotional things, like, when I was doing Santa Claus, and, I put hats on it and did all sorts of different things. Now, there were rejects from that 2010 to 2012 section as well. As a matter of fact, here's my favorite reject. This is Standing Carl. So here I am doing some sort of weird pose. I'm not exactly sure. Oh, my wife said your parents would never buy it for you. The lasers. So I'll Photoshop in some lasers on one of your old headshots if you want. Because it really is. Honestly, it's still the coolest. I mean, if you look at this headshot, that is cool. I'm not going to lie. That is cool. So this was one of the rejects back in 2010. Weird standing pose. I'm not going to do any standing poses today. I think that's very strange. And I'm not sure why anybody would pose like that. So, oh, my camera's back. That's good. Now, let's fast forward a couple of years to 2014. Here is, let's go here. Here is 2014. Oh my goodness. This has never seen the light of day until right now. It is previewing. So many things wrong with this picture. One, they say the camera adds 10 pounds. Well, how many cameras is this guy wearing? Because, yowzers, I think it was a wide angle lens or something. Then it's all softened. I mean, I've got my shirt with it unbuttoned. My hair is crazy. It has some sort of softened filter before like Instagram filters ever came out. This picture is horrendous. And you guys are all seeing it for the first time, which is, let me know. What do you guys think? Is it nice? Should I have used it back then? I don't think so, right? Thank you, Vicky. This is public embarrassment because I'm trying to get in gear for my headshot later, and I think it's important to not make the mistakes of the past into going into the future. So, yes, this is 2014. Terrible, terrible picture. Let's fast forward to 2019, where I had other headshots done. Now, I showed my daughter this on our way to school this morning, and she bursted out in hysterics. She thought this was the funniest picture ever. Let's look at 2019, which was only 3 years ago. Here is 2019. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Now, yeah, I mean, there I am in all my glory. I don't think I had gotten a haircut for probably a couple weeks. I'm wearing my kind of frumpy Norm Abram plaid. There's just so many things with this picture, and I hated it, and it never saw the light of day. Once again, being premiered live here for for you guys all to see. It's a terrible, terrible picture. So I wanted to take you guys through the history of headshots at Carl Guild and Associates. There are no outtakes from these other ones because these were the best. They were the best of what we had there. And, I do want to show one other picture. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's my senior picture. Circa. That was a 70s picture, Catherine? Here's my senior picture. Back in, so that was 1997. I had long hair. I'm wearing a Bud Light shirt, Beware the Penguins. There's no doubt that I was the coolest person ever with the nicest hair. Maybe this should come back. I don't really know. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys. You like that, Kara? Yeah, super cool. Thanks, guys. I know, right? Look, let's look at some of these comments. Oh, I'm in the way. Stop it. Yeah. Super cool. That's my wife. Thanks, honey. My wife bought me a new shirt. I also have a jacket, even though I don't wear jackets. We're going to give a shot with a picture with the jacket on. We're going to do some different things today. I will report back, always with a smile. You know it, Vicky. I will report back next week. We will look at the new headshot and see how it goes. And the question will remain, Joe says, grow your hair out again. Yeah, listen, I agree. I want to be cool again. That hair was the best. Please do share your one from today, Corey, and I definitely will. Next week we will look at it and we will see, will it make the cut? Does it, will I have a new headshot moving forward, or will I continue to maintain the 2010 one that I still use? So 1997, goodbye. 2019, see you later. Take a good look, guys. You better screenshot this because you will never, ever see these pictures again. Nobody has ever seen these pictures but my wife. 2014, good Lord. I mean, come on. I'm going to burn. If I could digitally burn a photo, I would. 2010 reject. Adios. There's my lasers. I like that picture. It's the one I've always been using. Santa Carl. There's the one I've been using. 2006. Man, who trusted me to sell their house? People did, believe it or not. I don't wear suits, though. That's not me. It's not authentic. There's the Blue Steel 2006. Goodbye. And there's the original. And, of course, back to the baby. So I want to thank everybody for joining me. That's all we have today on Coffee with Carl. Wish me luck for my photos later. We'll see how it goes. I'm really dreading it. I don't like photos of myself. As a matter of fact, on my business card for the past 5 years, there's been no photo. I'm trying to take a Nike / Pepsi approach and only use my logo right there, right? So don't associate me, associate the company instead of that. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for joining us on this week's Coffee with Carl. Hopefully you guys had fun with that. And I'll see you next week on another episode of Coffee with Carl.
It's the time of the week once again. Attention please, it's Coffee with Carl. For all of you who need a helping hand in real estate world, it's Coffee with Carl. Whether you're selling or buying, there's so many things to consider. Grab a paper and pen and your favorite brew. This informative recap's coming live to you. It's the time of the week once again. It's Coffee with Carl.